Imagine this: you're home alone, maybe watching TV or reading a book, when suddenly, you feel it. A crushing pressure in your chest, a pain that radiates down your arm, shortness of breath. Your heart is pounding, and a cold sweat breaks out. It's a terrifying thought, but it's happening. You might be having a heart attack, and you are completely alone. What you do in the next few minutes could save your life. This isn't a scene from a movie, it's a reality for thousands of people every year. Today, we're going to walk through the critical, life-saving steps you can take if you find yourself in this frightening situation. Knowing this information could make all the difference. The very first thing to do, the absolute number one priority, is to call for emergency help. In the United States, that's 911. In the UK, it's 999. Know your local emergency number. Do not hesitate. Don't think you're overreacting or being a bother. Every second counts. Heart muscle is dying with every moment that passes without medical intervention. So, pick up the phone and make that call. When you speak to the dispatcher, be clear and calm. Say, "I think I am having a heart attack." Give them your exact address, including any apartment numbers or specific directions that can help them find you quickly. Stay on the line with the operator. They are trained to guide you and can provide crucial instructions while help is on the way. Don't hang up until they tell you to. After you've made the call, the next step is to unlock your front door. This is a small, but vital action. It allows paramedics to get to you without any delay. Once the door is unlocked, lie down. The best position is on the floor, flat on your back, with your knees bent and your head slightly elevated on a pillow or cushion if possible. This position helps reduce the strain on your heart and improves blood flow. Try to remain as calm and still as you can. Panicking will only make your heart work harder. Focus on slow, deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now, let's talk about aspirin. If you have aspirin on hand and are not allergic to it, chew one full-strength, 325 mg tablet. Chewing it, rather than swallowing it whole, helps it get into your system faster. Aspirin is a blood thinner, and it can help break up the blood clot that is likely causing the heart attack. But remember, only take aspirin if you are not allergic and have not been told by your doctor to avoid it. This is not a substitute for medical care, but a bridge until help arrives. There's a dangerous myth circulating online that you should cough vigorously and repeatedly to survive a heart attack. This is called cough CPR, and it is not recommended by any major medical organization. It is ineffective for a conscious person having a heart attack and can even be harmful. The most important actions are calling for help, unlocking your door, lying down, and taking an aspirin if appropriate. Do not waste precious time and energy on unproven methods. While you wait, try to keep your mind occupied in a calm way. You could focus on your breathing, count your breaths, or even listen to some calming music if your phone is nearby. The goal is to keep your anxiety levels down. Remember that you have done the most important thing. You have called for professional help, and they are on their way. Let's recap the key steps, because they are worth repeating. 1. Call your emergency number immediately. 2. Unlock your front door. 3. Lie down and try to stay calm. 4. Chew a 325 mg aspirin if you have it and are not allergic. These 4 steps are your lifeline. It's also important to understand the symptoms. While chest pain is the classic sign, heart attacks can present differently, especially in women. Symptoms can include pain in the jaw, neck, or back, nausea or vomiting, extreme fatigue, and shortness of breath even without chest discomfort. Being aware of these varied symptoms is the first step in recognizing that something is wrong. Preparing for an emergency before it happens is just as crucial. Keep your phone charged and easily accessible. Have a list of your medications, allergies, and your doctor's contact information in a visible place, like on your refrigerator. This gives paramedics vital information instantly. Also, consider keeping a bottle of aspirin in your first aid kit or medicine cabinet. Finally, if you ever experience chest pain or other symptoms but they go away, do not ignore them. It could have been a warning sign. Schedule an appointment with your doctor to get checked out. Your heart is your body's engine, and it deserves the best possible care. The idea of having a heart attack alone is undeniably scary, but being prepared transforms fear into action. By knowing these steps, you empower yourself to take control in a moment of crisis. You become your own first responder. You give yourself the best possible chance of survival and recovery. Remember, you are never truly alone when help is just a phone call away. Stay safe, stay informed, and take care of your heart. Thank you for watching. If you found this information valuable, please share it with your loved ones. It might just save a life. Subscribe for more content to help you stay healthy and prepared. Number 3. Control your breathing deliberately. Littering a heart attack anxiety triggers rapid breathing, which reduces oxygen efficiency. Low breathing helps stabilize heart rhythm and lowers stress hormones. Medical teams often coach breathing. For this reason, inhale slowly through the nose for 4 seconds, exhale gently through the mouth for 6 seconds. Do not gasp. Hold your breath. Controlled breathing supports circulation and keeps you conscious longer. This is not meditation, it is cardiovascular support. Number 2. Unlock doors and prepare your space. The step is rarely mentioned, yet emergency responders emphasize it. If you are alone, unlock the front door, turn on lights. If possible, sit where you are visible. This saves minutes, and minutes save lives. Paramedics lose precious time forcing entry, especially in apartments. Simple preparation improves response speed and reduces complications. Overlook steps, one of the most practical actions you can take. We reach number 1 most critical survival action. Number 1 of your attempt to wait it out. Waiting is the deadliest choice. Heart attacks do not improve on their own, damage increases with every minute. Studies show delays over 1 hour dramatically worsen outcomes, especially after 60. Many survivors report the same thought. Hope to would pass. Hope is not a treatment. Action is at this point. You may be wondering about coughing or walking or home remedies. There widespread misinformation online. There is no evidence that coughing can stop a heart attack. There is no safe physical maneuver that replaces medical care. The heart needs blood flow. Restoredly emergency treatment can do that. Your release to survive long enough to receive it. No, let us talk about prevention of being alone unprepared. Best preparation begins before an emergency. Keep your phone charged and within reach at all times. Save emergency number. Suitable medical ID feature. See if you take heart medication, store them in consistent locations. Discuss aspirin use with your doctor in advance. Know your personal risk factor. High blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, smoking. Historically, more risk factors present more important immediate action. Because it is also important to talk about living alone. Many seniors value independence, and rightly so. Living alone does not mean being unprotected. Simple systems make a difference. Regular check in routines, medical alert devices, clear emergency plans. Confidence comes from preparation, not avoidance. If this information feels heavy, that is normal, but knowledge replaces fear with clarity. Heart attack survival has improved dramatically. Libis of education and early response. Ad helpless you, ad fragile, or body sends signal. San modern medicine responds quickly when you act. Before we close, let us calmly review the 7 steps. Recognize symptoms early, stop activity and sick, call emergency services immediately. Use aspirin if advised. Control breathing, unlock doors and prepare your space, and never wait it out. These dramatic actions are practical once they respect the reality of a gang without taking away dignity. Growing older does not mean losing control, it means using wisdom. Preparation is not fear, it is self-respecting. The final minute test will reinforce how to live confidently, knowing you are ready.
Living well after 60 is about confidence and not constant worry. Health education exists to support freedom, not to limit it. Knowing what to do in a crisis allows you to live fully the rest of the time. Heart attacks are serious, but survival rates improve dramatically with fast action. Medical science confirms brain stays clear longer when oxygen and circulation are supported. Job is simply recognized and stay present. If you ever feel symptoms, remember that uncertainty is not a reason to delay. Emergency systems exist for moments like this. Many seniors hesitate to because they do not want to be a burden. This belief is dangerous. Emergency professionals want to be called early at late. Calling for help is not weakness, it is cooperation. Oh, consider how this knowledge fits into daily life. Keep emergency contacts visible. Practice mentally rehearsing the steps. Discuss plans with family or friends. Mental rehearsal improves real-world response. According to cognitive science research, brain performs what it has practiced. Said this is why documentaries like this exist to replace panic with familiarity. If you live alone, consider wearing a medical alert device, especially if you have cardiac risk factors. These devices shorten response time significantly. Cochlear is not a loss of independent sight, is protection for it. Also remember, heart health is cumulative. Daily movement, balanced nutrition, medication adherence, regular checkups. These reduce risk, but they do not eliminate emergencies. Suppressed bridges that gap. If you have experienced a heart event before, your risk is higher, but so is your awareness. Survivors who act quickly live longer with better heart function. Heart is resilient when supported in times we conclude. Take a calm breath. You are capable, you are informed, you are prepared. This knowledge does not predict your future, it protects it. Aging is not about avoiding reality, it is about meeting it wisely. Every decade brings challenge and strengths. Experience teaches us what matters. Your life matters if you remember only one thing. Remember this: do not wait, do not doubt, do not endure in silence. Action saves heart muscle, and heart muscle saves lives. This documentary was created to give you clarity, not fear, to give you tools. Not anxiety. Preparation is an act of self care. Live confidently, move freely, stay curious, and know that being ready is one of the greatest strengths of aging.